There are aspects of clinical psychology that really do involve networking. At the end of the day, when you are applying for internship, when you're applying for postdoc, when you're applying for a staff position somewhere, you're going to have a very similar application to the next student, right? You both are going to have research experience. You both are going to have clinical experience. You both may have gone to the same practicum experiences. You both interview well. You both on paper are like very, very, very similar. What is up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Phil Sarpong. This is Phil's Guide to PsyD. This channel is dedicated to all things psychology, wellness, and graduate school. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of networking in graduate school. I've done a video previously about the importance of finding the right mentor. And honestly, for me, even before you get to the step of finding the right mentor, it's really important in terms of networking. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications for videos that we do in the future. Now, here's the thing about networking. I know some of you all might be a little apprehensive and anxious when it comes to networking, especially in those professional social environments. It can kind of carry some of this weird vibe. But I will say I have never regretted going to a networking social event, talking to people who I've never met before, and just putting myself out there. And honestly, I've actually reaped some of the benefits of that in terms of research. And of course, like I mentioned, finding the mentor that I have today. And so networking can be really valuable. And the reason that I say that is that there are aspects of clinical psychology that really do involve networking. At the end of the day, when you are applying for internship, when you're applying for postdoc, when you're applying for a staff position somewhere, you're going to have a very similar application to the next student, right? You both are going to have research experience. You both are going to have clinical experience. You both may have gone to the same practicum experiences. You both interview well. You both on paper are like very, very, very similar. But the reason that they may choose you or not choose you is really going to be based on not just your fit with the particular site, but also maybe even in terms of the relationships that you've already built. I can't tell you how much it was so beneficial for me to apply for internship or to apply to practicum settings that I had already had kind of mutual relationships. And so I had a supervisor who knew the supervisor of the practicum site that I was applying to, right? They had gone to the same program, or they had gone to the same practicum site, or they had gone to the same internship site. So when they wrote a letter of recommendation for me, they could specifically really talk to that person in terms of really vetting me for the student, the type of student that I was. The world of clinical psychology is a lot smaller than you think. Anytime you go to conferences, you're going to have the same people hanging out with people that they're familiar with, people that they know. And especially if you're already part of one of the divisions of APA, you're going to see the same people year after year after year after year. And then if you're putting out research, a lot of people are going to start becoming very familiar with your own research in terms of the citations and in terms of citing you for your work. And so when it comes to being in clinical psychology school, networking is so important. It may not seem really important right now in graduate school, but it actually becomes a lot more important for internship, for postdoc, for getting a job, for keeping the job, or maybe getting a faculty position in a school, or maybe a position that is a little bit harder to get to in terms of a professional setting. And what it comes down to is that a lot of those applicants are going to have the same things that you can offer to that site. But the only difference is that maybe someone who is writing you a letter of recommendation can specifically speak to how they know someone in that program. That program member could probably call that person and ask them about your application. And it just gives you a foothold, a foot in the door in terms of actually going into that setting. So that is truly the power of networking. If you all have any questions about that, please put it down in the comment section below. You can always hit me up on my social media at Phil's Guide to PsyD on Instagram. With that, I will see you all in the next video.